first. Oh, Johnny O. Okay.
Yeah.
The guy that worked with Otto and George.
Hello.
Yeah. Wrong one, but yes. How you doing?
I'm doing
I know the cover girl.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And Johnny O's great. I did. As a matter of fact, I got to know Johnny O through Pig Roast when I was on Pig Roast.
Yeah, there you go. No, we were talking about freestyle music, which he's never heard of because he only came to the country after it was over.
Oh.
So apparently there's a Johnny O that's on the list.
Yeah. A big time DJ and freestyle music. There's Johnny O. There are a bunch of them, but freestyle music, it's like Puerto Rican black. It's very like New York, Jersey,
right.
Sometimes Miami.
Yeah, Miami was big.
Out of the list of the top 40 ones that Dave just sent me, I know the cover girls. I know because CNC Music Factory remixed the song "Because of You." Remember that one?
Yep.
And I heard it on the CNC Music Factory remix CD that came out in like '89 or whenever it was, or 91 sometime. And then the only other group I know on here is Lisa and Cult Jam. I don't know any of these.
Yep. Yeah. And fun fact about Lisa and the Cult Jam, when I lived in Hell's Kitchen, obviously this was many years after Lisa left, but she grew up 2 streets from where I had an apartment. And then I'm a Catholic. Okay. I'm not like super religious, but being Catholic's like a heroin habit. You can never quite kick it, you know? And so she went to Holy Cross School and I went to Holy Cross Church whenever I could get out of bed and went to church. Mm-hmm. So that was so Lisa was from that neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, you have Cora wasn't from far away from there either.
Nope. And then
off Bleecker, and I can't remember her name right now, but that's another story. She had like one hit though, you know. I actually ran into her once. That's the only reason I know.
Well, a lot of them had like 1 or 2 hits that they just keep performing. Like it's not like they're like Madonna or Cher where the hits keep coming, you know?
Weren't some of them more popular just at local places like Limelight and all those kind of places?
Yeah.
Massive, but record-wise, they had I just want to congratulate April on name dropping more times than I do, which is the biggest. Literally, how you pull that off, because I name drop like there's no tomorrow.
Right. Except when you do it, sounds like an anchor dropping. She just made it fun. That's how you name drop, just like that, Paul. Listen to her. Take some advice. She knows how to do it.
She's name dropping of stuff that when I was a teenager, basically.
Well, what you do is you say, well, my connection to this is, and it doesn't have to be like an immediate connection. Like, for instance, Noel, you know, Silent Morning, if you're going to talk about freestyle, he was from Queens, and he lived 5 train stops from where I lived when I was in Queens. See, it's not a big connection, but it's a connection.
Where Paul's way of doing it is like, so I was talking to Patrice O'Neill once.
But you know, like, my connection to all those people is always the same thing.
I know.
Well, here's the thing. I got to congratulate you because you were talking to Patrice, and Patrice did not let many people talk to him that he didn't like. One thing about Patrice was he didn't suffer fools.
True.
True story about Patrice. It was very quickly after I got his phone number and we were talking that he passed.
You got his phone number?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got his number and then he passed. And then Todd Lynn from Hot 97 gave me his number. And then he died. So it's like any
I'm not giving you my phone number.
No, but there's a commonality between Patrice and Todd Lynn that you don't qualify as. So you're probably okay. But
what's that? They gave you their phone number? They were on Crank Yankers?
No, they were both black. But
I thought they were also both diabetic, to be fair, too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what's really funny is we have a friend who's a black comic that sucks, and I've been trying to get his phone number for like months because if I get it, I know he's dead.
Well, but you say he sucks though, so maybe he's like safe, you know, because like the fact that he sucks makes him safe. But actually Todd Lynn was a smart guy. You know, he had a master's in English literature or something.
Yep,
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he worked into being a DJ basically.
Yep. And he was very bitter, but I think the bitterness was just kind of an act, you know? He just kind of wanted to mess with people. I always liked Todd.
Yeah,
You
Todd
know,
was a good guy.
like I had only met Patrice once, and I had only met Todd a few times, and my experiences with both were good, but there were people that did not like them. But you know, my experiences with them were good. I try to get along with people. Most of the time when I don't get along with people, it's because they suck. So
Keep telling yourself that.
Think about this though.
You know, if you're divorced 3 or 4 times,
with people that he ripped into.
Yeah, I was an easy target.
Right.
but
when you're divorced 3 or 4 times, you are the problem, not the 3 guys.
Yeah, well, true. You know, here's the thing. It's like I want, you know, like there are people that are like, oh yeah, everybody else is the problem. I'll admit, you know, I've had my share of bumps and whatever, and you know, I just try to be nice to everybody. That's my whole thing. But yeah, but that's the thing is that I will never give No Filter Paul my phone number, even though I'm not a black comic. This curse could extend. You know, this curse could extend. You know.
That's true. It may have metastasized with him.
Right?
Yeah, Dave, do you get does he have your phone number?
Unfortunately.
That's fine.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Have you been in like
he had it before we started comedy, so it's okay.
Have you been in any car accidents lately? Feeling unwell?
Yeah.
We were in a car accident in what year was that?
2019,
2019. All of us were in a car accident, but the guy driving was the guy whose fault it was.
Oh, there you go. It was the guy whose fault it was. It wasn't yours.
Right.
No.
I wasn't driving.
No, but you were there. You were the one trying to cause the commotion.
You were there.
Wait, Paul. You got to find that picture, put it up, and then explain to her the story. Or I'll explain the story while you look for that.
Yeah.
So we were going to a party in Long Island, Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
On our way, a designated driver, mutual friend. You remember Johnny Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was driving as our designated driver because he's not really a drinker. Awesome, perfect guy to have take us.
Of course, yeah.
Right. So we're cutting through Staten Island, trying to get over to through the city and over to Long Island. We get to Staten Island. Next thing you know, some guy that was drunk driving hit us.
Oh, okay. That wasn't John Hollywood's fault, but No Filter Paul was in the car. Like
right.
If No Filter Paul had been in the car, that drunk may have taken a different path.
Also true. That's all. You might have a point with that one. It might not be his fault anymore. It might be Paul's fault.
Yeah, it's not the guy that the guy just had some but that's the thing, and John Hollywood had a good driving record before you came along.
I don't know about that. No, he definitely didn't. But Paul suggesting we let him drive might have been the start of that. So,
what does John Hollywood have? Do you have his phone number? If I were him, I'd be afraid.
So theme of the party was TV commercials. So your costume had to be based on the TV commercial. Paul, describe what it is before I pull up the picture here.
Yeah, so I was dressed. So Hollywood was dressed as Fabio from I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Dave was dressed as Trojan Man for the Trojan Condom, and I was dressed as Flo from Progressive.
Okay.
Which Dave will show you in a moment.
You look very beautiful as Flo. I could see you as her body double.
Right? You know what? I actually got retweeted and re-Instagrammed by the official Flo from Progressive accounts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So I'm name dropping again. Anyway.
But does she have your phone number? Do you have her phone number?
Yet.
Probably.
Oh, if I was Flo, I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Well, she has access to his insurance, so she probably has it somewhere.
What? Okay, well, so she may have escaped the curse then.
Right.
Yes. So, best thing, of course, the fire department and the ambulances show up. First thing they say, they look at Paul and go, "Wow, you guys are quick."
God.
You guys don't fuck around.
Yeah, you guys don't fuck around, huh? Like, because he was right there on the spot. Like, Flo's here? You never see that right away.
You
And
guys,
then we went to the hospital, and I went all manic, and I did 5 hours of crowd work. I'm not even joking.
wow.
Just torturing people in the ER. It was
Yeah,
great.
everyone that came into the fucking ER, I was just like, hey, you look like, you know.
So what you're telling me is there were a lot of miraculous recoveries.
Yes.
Well, yeah, especially that one guy. They wouldn't put Dave in with us because he had no underwear on with his Roman war fucking outfit.
Why would I? That would be weird.
Me and Hollywood were in there, and then the police officer showed the photo of the car, which I'm gonna actually try and find. And they put us in trauma just from the picture because we didn't feel much.
They didn't think we would have survived that crash just by looking at the picture.
Right.
You better put up
with
I'm saying.
There was this one guy, this old guy that was like, I can't breathe. And then I'm just like, dude, if you shut the fuck up, you probably can fucking breathe.
Which was awesome. And the best is I was the only one that really had no injuries. I had like a skin knee.
And you're the only one that he didn't have a seatbelt on. That's the fucked up part.
That's really crazy.
I got to bounce around a little, and that was fine. It was perfect.
Wow. Did somebody say no underwear?
That's me.
Hello, Dave. It's May Wilson. And where is No Filter Call? I understand that you're cursed.
He definitely is.
I've been cursed for 28 years.
Well, It works out because I'm an evil doll, and you should see me with a knife. I go, want to have sex?
Oh, gee, does it count as cheating if they don't have a heartbeat?
No, it doesn't count as cheating, and I'm stuffed and unstrung. Well, you can see, I'm one of those girls that doesn't fuck around. I'm like the fire department.
So wait, if you have sex with her, and does the hand have to be involved, or
Listen, you can do whatever you want. The hand can be involved, or it doesn't have to be involved. But let me tell you this: you can put words in my mouth, and No Filter Call. I'll tell you this: you're the biggest and best I've ever had.
That's fair.
So, Dave, if you put words in my mouth, I'll also tell you that you're the biggest and best that I've ever had.
Well, that just makes sense.
So how will you know if I'm telling the truth? That's the question.
I assume every woman is lying to me about that.
Oh, wow. Was that the car, May?
Yeah, wow, I took that off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what it is? When it's on my screen, I can't see what you're doing with it.
Oh, okay. I was just
it's a car.
Hold on a second.
Wow.
Yeah. We flipped and then tumbled over.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why the second they saw it, like, oh, trauma 1, let's go. And they were just literally like, what the hell's going on with this?
Speaking of flipping and tumbling over, would one of you fellas want to do that with me?
Yes, please.
Well,
oh, wow.
Wait,
you don't even have to think. You don't even know where she's been. Well, I'm grabbing to see 3.
That's the reason I like her.
Every time.
You literally just explained why I like her.
Wow. Okay. All right. So this is the standard here. So the bar just got lower on here. Is that what you're saying?
As long as she's younger than me, I'm good. So.
Well, I am younger. I'm forever 21.
There you go. 4 years too old. But every time I look at the screen with April and her friend,
it's May Wilson.
And May, this is what I'm seeing.
May, what do you think of being compared to a conjoined twin? Well, it's a very highly trafficked porn site, so I say why not?
As long as one of them swallows, that's all that matters.
Oh, I swallow, honey, all the time.
She swallows so much that the doll is actually getting bigger and more grown up.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And so, but May, what's your pitch to No Filter Paul? Oh, No Filter Call. I can make you a star if you have sex with me.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Wow. That's a big pitch, May. What makes you think that you're gonna make him a star? Well, April has a television special called April Backstage on Uncaged TV in the UK, and Raw is the star. No, May. It's my TV special and you're in it. No, no, no. I'm the star. No, May. It's my TV special. You are one of the puppets in it. No, no. But the reason that these guys will watch is me, May.
No.
There's no I in team, but there's a me. Duh.
That's funny shit.
That's awesome. So wait, is it possible to go airtight with the doll?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Just curious.
It is possible to go airtight with moi. But anyway, April Backstage is on Uncaged TV and moi is the star. And if you want to get a ticket, go to uncagedtv.com/April. You didn't have to include the backslash, May. No, no, no. You included the backslash, dummy. No, no, no. You're the dummy. It's Textile American. See, fellas, I get no respect.
I like that. Textile American. That's a new hype I haven't heard.
I just want to know if the doll can consent. That's all I'm just wondering.
Oh, I've consented right now. Now, where are you?
I have it on video.
Are you going to put your money where your mouth is, or you just don't talk? Oh, my God. It's aggressive.
I'm going to put something where your mouth is.
There we go. There we go. I'm all about that. So then I'll talk like this.
May's going to give me her phone number, and she'll be fine.
Actually, yeah, I'll be fine, because I can't die.
You should already dead.
I'm already dead inside. See, he does know. So, but May, you promised Yeah, so you promised to make him a star. So you have the TV special that you're in. How else are you going to make him a star? And I have a new song with the world famous Ink Spots called That's the Way It Is. Yeah, that's right. You worked with the Ink Spots. You covered a song they did with Ella Fitzgerald. And how might they know the Ink Spots? You know, Fallout, I don't want to set the world on fire. That's right. I am in the studio. I am a singing star. So no filter call. What do you say to having a famous girlfriend?
I'm in.
See, May, he's in. You just had to be yourself. I told you that. And can I tell you another bonus? Oh, God, what's the other bonus? You see, unlike Kathy Griffin, I have more human skin than she does.
I like it. So wait, I think Paul also was in because maybe like you can make him more famous back in his hometown in England.
Yeah.
You know, you're on TV there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're on a British network. Yes, uncagedtv.uk. So call. Not only can I make you famous, I can make you really famous in England.
That sounds good. I'm in.
Do you want to do my crumpet call? My only stipulation is that you have to wear a collar and walk around on a leash.
I thought she was going to say condom.
Yeah, no, condom means out.
But a collar, and I walk you around on a leash, and I make you do my bidding. What do you say?
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
I have $79 and a car that can get me to Spirit Airlines. So just let me know where I'm coming, because I've been married 28 years. So getting an offer from a puppet does not count as cheating. Just saying.
Did you say $79 in Spirit Air?
Yep.
You know, this conversation is so over. May, that's shallow. You see, May, money can't buy you love, but it can buy me a lot of cocaine.
True. Very, very true.
But May, you've been married for 28 years, right? Paul, 28 years?
Yes.
What's your secret? I
go out and do comedy 7 nights a week.
He goes out and he does comedy 7 nights a week, and he's been married for 28 years, and he and his wife have built a foundation for 28 years. That's love. May, cocaine cannot last you forever, but diamonds can.
But in all fairness, his foundation does have a special hole just in case he has to bury the wife. Allegedly.
I don't know why you guys are talking to May about this. She wasn't even a piece of cloth at a rag shop 28 years ago.
Well, I was a sock in Pocatello, Idaho 21 years ago, and I dreamed of marrying a rich man. So, Dave, are you available?
I am not, but
His wife is.
I've made some sock babies before. Maybe I could get you and one of my sock babies together.
Well, is your sock baby wealthy?
I think they will be. They're
It's
offering
it's
$500 a
probably-
month at the sperm bank.
It's probably the richest sock you've ever met, so it's all relative, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. Oh my gosh. Cause can I tell you that I had a heartbreak a month ago? What happened, May? I met a prince from Nigeria. A prince from Nigeria. Yes,
What?
online. And he said, I want to marry you. Oh wow. And what happened? All of a sudden he wanted law to send him money. And I said, this is not the way this works. And what do you know? He ghosted me. I thought someday my prince was going to come. Well, my prince ghosted me and asked me for money. So those socks, I hope they're wealthy.
They will not leave you, I promise.
Are you still together? Because you're both as alive as each other when you think about it, a ghost and a puppet.
That is a good point. Well, he's gross, so how now? Okay, if he was a wealthy ghost, on the other hand, yeah. So, but May, but the sock will never leave you. Is that a problem? I don't care about that. I just want the money. Gosh. So
I got a sock in the back that's all crusty. You want to check it out?
Is your sock wealthy?
No, yeah, crusty and worthy.
There you go. Crusty, but May, you should think about, the rest of your life. If the socks won't leave you, that's good.
I was just thinking a cloth puppet vagina has to be very similar to a sock.
Well, wouldn't you like to know? But you're broke.
By the way, that got to be the weirdest fleshlight model,
right?
Because they have all the porn stars that do their own fleshlights. Imagine May, now that she's going to be super famous after her special with April. They're going to offer her fleshlight deals.
What do you think of that, May? Well, I'm all for it, because let's just put it this way. With April, I'm a really glad cruise ship act. On my own, I'm a star.
Nice.
So with me, you're a bad cruise ship act after everything I've done for you? Yes, I'm a bad cruise ship act. I'm a bad prop act. I'm a hack. Is that Patrice O'Neill in the afterlife? Yes, Patrice. I'm a bad prop act, but I'm going solo. Okay.
She doesn't look like she'd fit in on Carnival, that's for sure.
Yeah, May. See, you're fitting at the carnival, but not on my own.
Disney.
So I'm gonna get a fleshlight deal, and I'm gonna become a huge star on OnlyFans. Holla!
May I have a friend that wants to meet you?
Sure, let's go for it.
Hello, I'm a little teddy bear.
Hello, Teddy. What are you doing later?
I don't shave my pussy. What? What?
What? What did he say? What did he say? Oh. Teddy, you showed me all this, and you didn't even buy me dinner. You're cheap. Whoa.
May, do you like to peg?
Do I like to peg? Wouldn't you like to know?
Him and Teddy want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Teddy, I'll peg and I'll do whatever you want after you buy me an expensive steak and lobster dinner.
Nice.
That sounds like a waste. Does she just chew it like Cookie Monster and just throw it away and not actually do anything with it? So why am I spending, $120 on a good steak?
Listen, you don't spend $120 on the steak. You spend $120 for my company. This is the way this works.
True.
But
it might not be that much if you go down Fremont Street.
Yeah, it might not be that much if you go down Fremont Street. Besides, I only eat once a week with all that cocaine I do.
That's fair. Very fair.
Mate, you're not supposed to talk about doing drugs. We're talking about getting you off the drugs. Oh, so can I drink instead? Yeah, I guess.
I'll get her off.
You'll get her off. You'll get her off, or you'll get her off the drugs. That's the question.
Yes.
Both. No. If you get her off the drugs, then I won't be able to get her off the other way afterwards.
No, you will.
She'll leave. She'll leave and go get a fucking career.
Yeah, she'll leave. But May, what do you think about getting off the drugs? Hell no, because if I get off the drugs, I won't be as funny. And I want my audience to stay on the drugs too, because the more drugs, they do, the funnier I am. May, that's not true. You can be funny when people are sober. Fake news, April. You can't be funny when people are sober. These are your bad jokes. Flashlight deal, I'm here.
Can you imagine if every one of April's dummies or puppets
Textile
you know,
Americans.
cleans up their act and goes to rehab, and then she's just sat on her own in the apartment?
Oh, you mean I get some peace for once? Is that what you're saying? Like,
No, you'll still hear the voices in your head. Trust me.
Oh, I'll still hear the voices in my head. Like the trauma will not escape. But May, there was a period of time that we were apart. Yes, April got engaged. This is true. And he said that it was me or the puppets. That's true. And so I chose him because I thought, well, being a ventriloquist is great, but I wanted to be married. You've been married for 28 years. You get it. It's like, I don't want to be alone forever. So I put her under the bed, and I was the only one shocked when the relationship went to hell. So I get May out, and I got more bugs than Kim Kardashian, and not the fun kind, okay? And I looked at you, and I said, May, I miss you. And I said, April, you know what you gotta do, right? I said, what's that? So I went into the kitchen on April's arm, and I said, hey, fuckface, April's chosen. You said it's you or the cuckets. Well, she's chosen the cuckets. And P.S., I have magnifying glass, and I still can't see your dick. Sayonara.
Nice.
Yeah, he got broken up with a puppet on his arm. He's still mad at me, but yeah.
Did he take half the puppets when he left?
Wait, what?
Go ahead, Dave.
I was saying I'd be upset if a puppet broke up with me too. So.
Well, in May, he said that you were a poor excuse for a comedy person. He said that you were a poor excuse for comedy. And I said, well, you're a poor excuse for a boyfriend. You're a loser and you got no job. And P.S., you're really bad and bad. Let me give you a score. 0!
Poor bastard.
I just want to know what puppets he got in the divorce.
He didn't get any puppets, unfortunately, but May, but you didn't like him. No, let me tell you guys about him. He was such a loser, okay? He says to April, I like your home state and I want to retire there. Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania. And I said, loser, in order to do that, you have to have a job. That is true. That's all true. And then what else about him? He played Dungeons and Dragons. Ew.
Ooh, what a catch.
I know. What can I say? It was a bad choice. It was a bad choice. Dummy.
Wait, April, you were looking to settle down with that?
Look, I had
your self-esteem.
I know my self-esteem was really low. I thought it was the best that I could do. See, I told you she was a dummy.
She's the ventriloquist, but the puppet puts her down. So figure that one out. There's some kind of weird fucking codependency shit going on there.
There is. But we've been through a lot together. We had a guy approach us for a threesome shortly after I ended my engagement, which was really weird. You guys have featured on the road, right? You know how there's no money there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this guy, we're in Omaha, Nebraska, comes up to me and May and says, hey, I want to have a threesome with you and the puppet. And he looks like Sling Blade, okay? He looks like Sling Blade. So I think he's joking, and I have May on my arm. And I said, threesome. And he says, yeah, I want to have sex with you and May. And I want to take you to my farmhouse up the road.
Farmhouse.
And before I can say anything, he pulls out $500. Five $100 bills. And I said,
May.
And so I said, what do you want to do? And he said, I want to have sex with May, and then I want to have sex with you. So all I could picture was May with her stuffing out in a crop circle, and me dead. And me dead. But, there's no money on the road when you feature. And I thought, well, at least I will have made a few bucks. Like, that's how you're thinking. And so May's the business manager. What did you say? I said, excuse me, $500 for the both of us? And he said, yes. And I said, excusez-moi, I am a specialty act. It is $1,000 for me minimum, and more if you want to do anal. Sayonara.
How much for anal?
Well, 2,000 for anal. Like I said, I don't work cheap.
There you go.
And she's the one giving it to the dude.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, May. I mean, but she's our business manager, you know? She's the business manager. As you can see, I'm the brains of the operation.
So,
If a guy came up to me and said, I play Dungeons and Dragons, I'd say, roll the dice away from me. But if a guy came up to me and said, I'm cursed, well, then I'd get his number until he said he was broke and flew spirit air.
we can tell you didn't take the $500 because you'd have a better puppet.
It's Textile American. And actually, she was $1,000, but that was a good burn.
That was.
Yeah.
That was a burn. We deserved that burn.
That was pretty good.
So what did you? So to be clear, what did you spend the $1,000 on?
Now you want to know what I spent the $1,000 on? Diamonds. That's what I spent the $1,000 on.
Cubic zirconias.
No, real diamonds. Now, wouldn't you like to know? Now, Dave, would you like to be my sugar daddy? I know you're married, but that's never stopped a guy.
That's also true. What does that involve anymore?
You give him money.
What does that involve? I want to be put up in a luxury apartment, a penthouse.
If I could afford that, you're in. The second I hit the lottery, I'm your sugar daddy.
All right. The second you hit the lottery, now go get that ticket if you really love me.
Yeah, he doesn't buy tickets though.
Or I win. No, well, I do. Or I win big in Vegas.
Or you win big. See, Millie?
I sweep you off your hand.
See, he'd sweep you off my hand. Well, I got one thing to say. My sugar daddy's over there, and he's 95 years old, and they're about to take him off the defibrillator, so I might win huge. And if I do, I'm taking you out, Dave. And sorry, Paul, I can't take you out. You fly Spirit Air. Mwah. May Wilson.
So, do you do cruise lines or no?
I do them. If they offered me the gig, I do them. But you know, sometimes.
That material's perfect.
What?
That material's perfect for a cruise.
Oh, I know. They love it. Yes, yes. Especially the kids and the old people.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
No, you'd be surprised though, because a lot of the comics that do it, they just alter it a little bit for the PG show, and then it's like, all right, remember Dirty Show on Friday or Thursday or whatever day they're doing it. It's like, all right, and then they let loose, and May would definitely be a lot looser on that.
Oh, of course. Well, actually, one of the guys that basically ended up saying that he ended up doing the same act for both and did very well was Joe DeVito, who I adore. I love Joe.
Yeah, he's awesome. I like him.
He's
I haven't been to his new sandwich place yet, though.
Does he have a sandwich place now?
Over in the Village, yeah.
When did this happen?
A couple of years ago.
Okay, Paul, have you been there?
No, I don't need a sandwich right now.
Okay, because I was going to say.
Maybe we stop by there on the way back on the 26th.
Oh, yes. Definitely, yeah.
Wait, but I didn't know he had a sandwich shop. How long has this been going? A few years?
Yeah, a couple of years now.
Don't you remember Joe DeRosa had a sandwich shop right outside the, was it outside the stand?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And he passed away, right?
No, Joe DeRosa didn't pass away.
Oh, Joe DeRosa, I'm thinking it. Okay. Actually, yeah, I like Joe DeRosa, too. He's a nice guy.
Wait, who did I say? Who did you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought it was a different Joe.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting all my, you know, sometimes like I used to know everybody in New York, and now that I'm not in New York, sometimes like when I don't see people, it's like, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
So when are you coming back?
When am I coming back? I hope to come back and do some shows this fall. That would be awesome.
Nice. You definitely, when you have some plans while you're out here, just definitely, try and hit us up.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. You know, and Paul, if I give you my phone number and I die, you know how famous that's going to make me?
Yeah, so put your number in the chat.
Okay. And what I need you to do is I need you to call me, because here's the thing. I'm shocked that I'm not dead already, honestly, because I have prisoners sending me fan mail.
Well, that just makes sense.
Yeah, I do. I have prisoners sending me fan mail. I had a prisoner send me a fan letter from Croatia, and I got it on Instagram, and I was like, oh, what is this? It's a letter in Croatian. And so I Google Translate. He's telling me how beautiful I am. He's laying it on thick, And
Right.
and so anyway, I had a pinup calendar at the time, and I said, why don't you buy a pinup calendar? And he said, I can't get mail where I'm at. And so I thought he was like Paul, married,
Right.
trying to, doing comedy but not, doing comedy 7 nights a week, keeping the spark alive.
Exactly.
And so anyway, he writes me back. He said, I am 5 years in, but in 50 years, I will be able to hug you.
Nice.
And I said, yeah, romance. And I said to my manager, Clinton Billups, I said, Clinton, what the hell? This makes no sense. And Clinton had been a cop at one point. He said, April, it makes perfect sense. The guy's in prison. I said, what? He goes, yeah, they give him tablets in Croatia. So I've gotten fan letters from prisoners. And then I had a prisoner call me once after he saw me on television. He got my phone number and he called me.
Nice. Paul, why'd you call her?
I knew it. That was you.
I was just seeing if I could find a phone number on the webpage so I can give her a call.
Right. Well, you said, you had your number. You didn't die. There you go. The curse, only goes a certain way.
But you know what? But Paul, you have to keep calling me. That's the thing. You have to call me like day and night.
Oh, I will. Let me see. I'm just, just ignore me. I'm just trying to find something. I'm just trying to find a phone number.
So, how long ago did you actually do the Vegas move?
I did the Vegas move at the end of 2019 because I had the opportunity to do a one-woman show out here called April Unwrapped. I had two preview weekends in February 2020, and I was supposed to open in March of 2020, and we all know what happened, right?
No, what happened?
COVID.
I'm kidding.
Okay. I knew that this was going to be bad when I saw it trending online.
What were you
saying?
April,
I do a one-man show.
I knew. Oh, really? What's it called?
It's called When She Goes to Sleep.
When she go to sleep?
No, when she goes to sleep.
When she goes to sleep. Let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. It's produced by Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. I do it all on my own. I don't need to, tie women up and drug them.
You don't? Darn.
No. All right, April. I'm gonna call the phone number that I found for you online. Should we see if it's the right one?
Sure. Call it.
All right. You gonna answer your phone if it rings?
Yes.
So you show the phone ringing.
Wait. What's the phone number? What's the area code?
I'm not gonna read it out. It's 412.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna call it. That response was enough.
Oh my God! If you called me on the air, I've had some weird callers. There's this weird guy that used to call me.
Sorry.
I knew that you sounded familiar, but he used to he used to threaten to burn, and this was right after I was on my strange addiction. Mm-hmm. He got my phone number, and I met him at a club, and he told me that he was down when he met me, and I wanted to be nice to him. And he got my phone number and would call me 100 times a day. And he was threatening to burn my house down, and I had to get the cops involved.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I would not call your phone number unless you told me I could.
Well, she just told you to call all the time.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna. I'll call you when you're done on the air. I got to get my $1,000 to get it.
Bonjour. Are you now April Stalker? It's me. I am April Stalker, and I'm Sacre Blue that you are taking my job. Oh.
A vampire puppet. I love it.
No. I am a Rougarou. A Rougarou.
What is this character's name?
Je m'appelle Monsieur Francois Mortimer.
Yeah, the guy in Monsters Inc. did it better.
Oh, what is this Monsters Inc? I am a real monster. I am a Rougarou. They say Monsters Inc. I am a real monster in the bedroom. Isn't that their fact? Carl and I have something in common. You see, we love the women so hard that they call the police afterwards. Oh.
So
I have a one-man show too, Monsieur Carl. A one-man show. Yes, it is called I Am the Man of Your Dreams. After I give you this drink.
Yeah, the Bill Cosby one-man show.
There you go.
But I do not need Bill Cosby because I know how to get a woman. You know how to get a woman. How do you get a woman? This is how you get the woman. You see, I'm going to ask Dave because it seems like he gets more women than the Carl, who does comedy 7 nights a week, which means he gets no women.
He gets comedy groupies.
He gets comedy groupies.
Yeah, like most of those guys love him.
Yeah, he gets chuckle fuckers, because this is how you get the women. How do you get the woman? Oh my God! Help me! This is how you get the woman. Help me! Oh, help me! Are you guys just gonna sit there? Help me!
Well, we were just enjoying the Mike Wazowski reference that Paul's dropping over here.
Help me! Oh, see, Mike Wazowski.
Oh, you got to Paul, so she has to answer.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna.
That's your opportunity right there, Paul. You missed it.
I know. You missed it. You could have been a gentleman and rescued me. But instead, I am the gentleman of her dreams. I am the Rougarou. And so you're a Rugula? No, I am the Rougarou. So
we'll be the first podcast that makes one of our guests hang up and get a restraining order for making a phone call. So.
Probably not.
Oh.
Am I the only one that thinks everything April's doing right now could be a great OnlyFans?
Oh, the OnlyFans.
That you're not wrong.
I am your OnlyFan, and I am all ears. So I need some. How do I say? Advice on these human women. You need advice on human women.
You gotta get a lot more of April's feet on the puppets.
So, I got a question about human women. Do you guys ever hide in the bushes and jump out and scare them with a ski mask?
Not in years.
Not in years. So, well, why do you ask?
For a long time ago is all I'm saying.
Why do you ask that, Mortimer? Because I tried that the other day, and this woman yelled, "Me too," and ran away.
Holy shit, what happened to you after trading places that you look like that now?
Oh, a lot happened to me after trading places. But I am from France. I am from next door to you, Carl. Yeah. This is why you get no women. You are from England. And I am from France. So I have a busy wee.
Most of the women in France are just as hairy as you.
Actually, that might be true. But what do you have to say to that, Mortimer? Well, I tried another thing to get the women. What did you do to get the women?
Handcuffs.
I said to this woman, "You give me a penis." I said, "You give me a penis." You said what? A penis. And she slapped me. She slapped you. So you mean great happiness? Wee.
Nice. So wait. Why does he have the same hairstyle as his mom, the puppet?
Yeah, why do you have the same hairstyle as your mom? That's a good question. I do not know. She is my mom. But I have another question for you guys. When you come up to a woman and you say, "Mademoiselle, I want to use my wee for you to have my baby," why is it they always call the police?
Right? I know. That's just bullshit.
Thank you.
They should be a little more receptive to the attention that we're just trying to be positive. Like, listen, we like you. A baby would be nice. That's all.
Yes, we like you. We want to have a child with you. And what do? They throw things at me. And I said to this other woman, "Would you like me to use my wee so you can have my child right now?" She threw a cup of coffee at me. Oh.
That's crazy.
Mortimer, why not just try to get to know somebody? Like, take them on a date, go to Paul's comedy show, you know? Like, it's a, like, Paul, your comedy show is $5. It's a $5 date. Oh, I do not have a job being a rougarou. I am a closet monster. April, your eyes sparkle. Your lips are luscious. I want to move in with you. Oh my God, help me, Paul. This is your opportunity to rescue me. This is
You
your
got to call
opportunity.
it rescue her.
Help me.
Two,
Oh.
555.
April has crossed out. It is just us, fellas.
So, how long you been fantasizing about April there, little fella?
Oh, a long
Oh,
time. I was
please go to me.
sitting on the shelf.
Both. Did you
Oh,
ever go on a cruise ship with her?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Did I ever go on a cruise ship with her? No. Quiet, what I am in her special, April Backstage, and you can see it on Cage TV, /Agril, APRIL, Mademoiselle Agril. I am right here. Oh my gosh! Ah, sorry, these freaking men.
Now, how long have you been doing comedy? When did you first go on the road and stuff?
Well, I've been doing comedy since 2007. I dabbled, but I really got serious like 2008, 2009. But really serious 2009. After everything happened with my fiance, 2010. And I really got serious, and I got serious, and I had a one-person show in Vegas. I was a special guest star in Vegas. I've done television, all that other crap, but I just love comedy and I love making people laugh, and sometimes I'm even funny.
Nice, even better. That's
Yeah.
Paul. Sometimes
Yeah,
she's even.
pretty much. That's my whole fucking stick.
Well, actually, my whole thing is that when I started comedy, and I know I was bad. Everybody's bad when they start. I don't freaking care what you say.
Dave's
I
bad
just-
when he finishes.
Well, here's the thing. I'm mediocre now, so I've made progress.
Exactly. See, Paul, mediocre. That's progress. I keep telling you that.
Right?
Yeah, mediocre. Guys, the waffle is blue. Blue looks tasty.
That's the only picture when I typed that app fucking puppet made me think of blue waffle, and this is the only picture that I could put on the fucking screen.
That's fair.
Hey, listen. I have not had a blue waffle in, I don't know, forever.
You should put that on a dating profile, because that is probably
Blue
a positive.
waffle.
No,
I'm just desperately seeking Mr. Okay, and I want a blue waffle, and part of the fun of putting this special out into the world, April Backstage, was just doing the puppets, doing all of it, but it's really cool that I've done enough comedy to finally do a special, and that's what I like about it. And I like comedy, even the politics. I like the politics too,
I get it.
I'm sure it's not as. I'm sure it's. I've been to Vegas and met a lot of comics out there, and it's definitely nicer than New York and New Jersey.
It's nicer, but it's a smaller scene. So you get a lot of people that do the road, and then you get a lot of locals, and then you get a lot of name headliners. But but New York, Vegas, New York, Long Island, it's more competitive. But Vegas, it's more, it has its own drama. Every scene has its own drama. One thing you learn being on the road is when you go as a headliner wherever and you go to a town, you sometimes inherit that town's drama.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No names. What is the worst drama you ever had to inherit?
Oh shit! You want me to spill the tea? No names. Okay.
No names. I don't care yet.
Okay.
If you want to say names, that's even better.
I'm not going to say this guy's name because I don't want my mirror to crack. He's a bigger jinx than you are, Paul. No offense. This guy wanted to do big things, and he wanted me.
Fat chicks?
Oh, he basically, yes, fat chicks, kind of. Anyway, so he wanted to be my agent.
Okay.
So he's like, I want to be your agent. I want to book you all over the place. And he promised me all these things. And he booked me for a show in a rural Podunk, Pennsylvania town. So I get there, I'm headlining, and I'm really excited about headlining.
All right.
So he brings up the MC, and I notice that he's not lighting anybody. You see where this is going.
Oh yeah.
The MC sucks the air out of the room for 20 minutes.
Oh.
Then they say, we're going to bring up your first comic. And the first comic is a guest spot.
All right.
The guest spot goes for 30 minutes.
Jesus. John Hollywood.
Yeah. I like John. But anyway.
Even in Vegas, they get that reference.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, so he goes for 30 minutes. So at this point,
I'm not John Hollywood then.
I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. So then he brings up another guest spot who bails after 20 minutes. So then he brings up the feature. And the feature, everybody there is there to see the feature. He's a local guy. He's not a bad kid. He went to school for theater arts at some local university and isn't doing much with it, but wants to do his thing.
IUP?
What?
IUP?
Yeah.
University of Pennsylvania? I think I know what you're talking about. I know the place that you were at, but we'll talk about that later.
Yep. So anyway, he goes for an hour. So at this point, I'm like, why the fuck am I even here?
Right.
So finally, he wants to throw up a guest spot before me. So finally I go up. The audience is tired. They're walking out. I'm doing my thing. And I am ready to cry on stage. So afterwards, I'm like still trying to make nice with this douchebag. And I go up and so he goes, should I tell her or should you tell her? And this is his girlfriend. And I said, you tell me. He goes, the feature did better than you.
Right.
I said, well, you let the feature have headlining time, buddy. So anyway, the next day, the MC says to me, listen, they did you dirty last night. They should have lit him. That was bullshit. Right. And I'm just like, that's bullshit. And so we're talking to the producer. We're like, you got to light the comics. He goes, well, I don't believe in the light. I believe in letting people go as long as they want. And so then the feature turns on me and says, this is a rural town. These people come, they get, and he starts telling me that I'm big city, that I have an attitude. And so I somehow finished that weekend. So it's time to pay me for the weekend. Right. They're supposed to give me $600. He gives me $300 because that's all he has. And so anyway, I get out of there. I go back. And that's not even the best part. The best part is he hits me up to book me for more stuff. And I'm like, bye.
Cash up front.
Yeah. That's what I learned. I learned cash up front. I learned cash up front the hard way. And then another time I did a show in Jersey, and I hope this guy's burning in hell. And I really do. And I hope his stupid ass girlfriend is there with him too. It was one of those showcase kind of shows. And I was headlining, and it was one of the first times I headlined. I probably wasn't ready to do it. And this guy was opening for me, and he insisted that he had done a Rodney Dangerfield special, and he was not a novice, and he shouldn't, and it should be the other way around. And I said, well, it's not. That's what I said. I said, it's not. Well, anyway, fast forward, he gets up. They keep lighting him. He runs the light 5 times. He's only supposed to do 15 minutes. He does 30. And the booker's not stopping him because his girlfriend gave some sort of story about, her dad dying, which turned out to be bullshit because she's a twat. And anyway, so fast forward. Afterwards, it just was a disastrous night. And, and then it was just one of these things. I Google him. He was never on any Rodney Dangerfield special. So, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Was his first name Bob?
No.
So wait, the guy in IUP was he a comic also?
No, he was just some guy that wanted to book comedy shows.
Oh, okay, all right, never mind. Then it's not the person I was thinking of. That is no longer with us. But
okay, who is it that's no longer with us?
I'm trying to remember the name now. Fuck.
Mario Gentile?
What's that? Oh, Zach Hudak.
No, it wasn't Zach. No.
You know Zach?
I knew who he was. I think he was a Facebook friend. What happened?
He had some heart issues. He passed instead.
Aw.
He promised Dave Hodge $600. He only gave him 300, and that's what fucking happened.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He's joking on you. He's making a bad Paul joke again.
I thought you were going to say Paul gave him a call.
Yeah, I gave him a call.
Paul didn't have his number, so there you go.
Dave, I put the trailer for a special in the.
Okay.
April Brooker. She is an actress, comedian, and television personality. She has appeared on numerous television shows and hosts the streaming celebrity chat show, April in Vegas. She is known as America's foremost female ventriloquist. Get ready for a hot blonde with her sassy puppets. What could possibly go wrong? Direct from Las Vegas, the city of entertainment, this is April Backstage.
Hi, I'm April Brooker. Thank you so much for coming to my meet and greet backstage. Tonight is going to be really exciting because I'm doing my towel juggling routine, or what I like to call tea juggle. And tonight is extra special because my mom's coming and she's never seen me do this live.
A hot blonde from Las Vegas and her sassy puppets. What could possibly go wrong?
I like the British girl voiceover.
Dwayne Newton. I got to meet him.
Oh, you can meet Dwayne. Dwayne's coming.
How many do you have?
I have 38 children. Well, hello. Dwayne Newton at your service.
I love it.
You look like somebody famous, but you're not. Well, I'm Mr. Las Vegas's second cousin, twice removed. Twice removed? Yes, I've been removed once by casino security and once by the Clark County Department of Health. So you're not Mr. Las Vegas. No, I'm Mr. Almost Las Vegas. Almost Las Vegas. Thank you very much.
He's Mr. Fremont Street.
You got it. I'm Mr.
Old Vegas.
Street.
Yeah.
So Dwayne, have you ever met your famous cousin? Why, yes, I have. He gave me his autograph once. Autograph? That's great. It was big and gold at the bottom of the restraining order. I see. Clean up in aisle 5! Clean up in aisle 5! Wait, what's going on? Well, sorry, I'm still on the clock. You see, I perform at the Kroger Supermarket Slot Parlor. But I got hopes and I got dreams. And someday when they get a gaming license, I hope to appear at Whole Foods.
I love it.
So I call.
Yes.
Is it true that you're a jinx?
Let's find out.
Well, I wrote a song for you, Paul.
Uh-oh.
You wrote a song for him. Yes, here it goes. Paul's a jinx. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. And he killed Todd Lynn, too. Patrice O'Neal was a big star. Was going far. They said it was the diabetes because phone number was the last one on his phone. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal and Patrice O'Neal's fat body double. Patrice O'Neal's fat body double? Todd Lynn, duh. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal and he killed Todd Lynn. Wait, this is how you get sued for libel. Paul killed Todd Lynn. Todd Lynn was a DJ with diabetes and a bad attitude. He spent his days being rude and Paul said, do you want to be friends? He said, I killed Catrice O'Neill, your competition. I killed Catrice O'Neill, your competition. Well, Todd didn't realize that because he looked like Catrice, he was gonna die. So Carl kills the people that he doesn't want. Call kill 7 nights a week because he murders his audiences literally. Call is a serial killer. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Call killed that drunk driver and Dave wasn't wearing any underwear. Clean up it out 5.
You're lucky I'm wearing it now.
Yeah, well, Dwayne, so what do you have to say about underwear? Well, I didn't know if you know this, but the Kroger's in Las Vegas sells underwear. And if you say my name, you get 5% off on Fruit of the Loom.
I'm in.
So Dwayne, did you sing this song at the Kroger supermarket slot parlor? Well, I haven't debuted it there yet, but you see, I sang it at ShopRite. ShopRite. Yeah, and what do you know? They fired me from their parking lot. They don't appreciate my creativity.
That's
Those
funny.
bastards.
I want to know, you don't make the puppets, right?
No, I don't. He was actually made next door to you in Scotland. A lady by the name of Pictures and to Puppets made Dwayne Newton.
Oh, I was just trying to figure out, there's actually people that you can order. You tell them kind of what you want and they make it for you?
Yeah, you could get a Paul puppet.
Oh,
Clean up and out 10. Clean up and out 10. Sorry, I'm still on the clock. All these songs have paid off.
They will use a pool puppet when little kids get touched to point at the pieces that got touched. That's the pool puppet right there.
There was a Paul puppet, and it wasn't touched. They brought it out when the little kids got touched. Dwayne, you can't sing a song about everything. Call killed Catrice O'Neill. Call killed Catrice O'Neill and Toddlin too. Call killed Catrice O'Neill. This is how rumors get started.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is how conspiracies get started. You know there's some open micer that's going to see this, that's going to start blogging.
We hope.
Yeah, I'm good.
In the same comedy section.
I'm actually looking if I can figure out when I added Patricia's number to my phone.
You said it was within like 3 months, so.
Call killed Catrice O'Neill, and it was within 3 months.
It only shows the date that I moved it from an old phone.
So,
Okay.
Dave, if I were you, I'd delete calls, number, and communicate only on Instagram. Call kill Catrice O'Neill. Call kill. See, Dwayne's going back to work. That's for the best.
A lot of the stuff that Dave Hodge sends me would not be allowed on Instagram.
Dwayne, anything else you want to add? Yes, say my name and you get half off on tortilla chips.
Woo! I love tortilla.
That's right. It's tortilla. Well, then why don't you say it right? It's tortilla. Tortilla. See? These women put words in your mouth and then they get mad at you when you get it wrong. Can I ask you guys?
What would you like it to put in your mouth, Dwayne?
What do I like? I like it when somebody puts cookies in my mouth. But this is my question to you guys. You see, I work 10 to 3 at the Kroger supermarket slot parlor, which makes me the lunchtime idol. And your cousin's the midnight idol. And what do people say when you mention your famous cousin, Dwayne? They say that's great. I didn't know that he was still alive. But anyway, I work the 10 to 3 shift. And I say to all the girls, why, hello, little darling. And what do you know? They want to call security on me. Why is that?
Well, not every little girl enjoys that.
Well, that's what's wrong with this generation. You see, you can't tell a woman she's beautiful anymore. She says, there's more to me than my body. And I said, then show me your brain. And then you see a girl with a brain, and well, you know how that goes, fellas.
All I know is he's the only puppet that gets pointed. Show me on the puppet where the puppet touched you.
Exactly. I don't have that problem. I just hook up with ugly chicks, and there's no chance of me ever telling them they're beautiful.
So what you're saying is you hook up with girls that you meet at the comedy show.
Yes.
Yes.
Cole hooks up with ugly women that you meet at the comedy show. Because ugly women will never tell you no. Ugly women will show you where to go. And they want to hook up with Paul because he's famous. Because Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. Paul killed Patrice O'Neal. And Todd Lynn. And these ugly chicks like a serial killer because they have low standards when it comes to men. Dwayne, that's awful.
Wait, Paul, you did leave one comic out that doesn't fit that motif.
Who?
Panette.
Oh shit! Yeah, John Panette. I got his number, and then he fucking yeah, but he died quite a while after I got his number though.
What do you have to say about that?
That was
Paul killed John Panette because John Panette was fat and choked on a sandwich after he got Paul's number. He was fat for years and didn't have a frog till he got Paul's number. He said, I'm out of luck. I enjoy being a fat fuck. Dwayne! He's still more successful than you. You be nice to John Panette.
John Panette died 17 years after I got his number.
What do you have to say about that? John Panette died 17 years after he got his number. Well, it was 17 sandwiches later. 17,000 sandwiches later. That No Filter Paul killed John Panette after he killed Patrice O'Neal. This is how rumors get started.
I'm a little confused. Going back to something we talked about earlier. So it's $1,000 for one night with you and the girl.
What, $1,000 for one night with May. $1,000 for one night with May.
For a whole weekend is $600.
Well, it's $600 for a feature gig. It's $1,000 for a night with May. That's a separate thing.
I'm trying to figure out what's the better deal.
Well, you're trying to figure out what's the better deal. Is it sex with an ugly chick, or is it sex with a cuckold that probably has an STD you've never heard of? Which one will impact your life? An ugly chick you can pay to go away, but May's gonna stick you with an STD that you've never heard of for life. But she says the washing machine cures them. That's what they say, but they say it's not true at the clinic. They say it's not true at the clinic. But one thing they say is true. And you better watch out, Dave, if I were you. Call killed Patrice O'Neal and Todd Lynn and John Panette. And he killed John Benet Ramsey too. What?
I think Paul, when he goes out with May, is going to
now you know what? I gotta go because now she's gone too far.
Did we just walk Paul?
If you get an STD from the puppet, do they look like the little crabs from Little Mermaids?
Yeah.
Actually, that would be awesome.
They start singing.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Under the sea with an STD, under the sea with an STD, under the sea with an STD. Now, clean up in aisle 5. I'm still on the clock, fellas, but if you kill anybody else, let me know. The song needs another verse. Wayne Newton, everybody.
What kind of money does a puppet cost?
It costs anywhere from $500 to a few thousand. Do you guys remember Otto Peterson? He had cell birds, and those were at least.
That's someone else's phone number I had, ironically.
Oh my God, Dwayne, get back here! He had Otto Peterson's phone number. What do you have to say about that? Well, he didn't just kill Patrice. He had to kill Otto too. Call killed Otto Peterson. Call killed Otto Peterson. And George is suing Paul. George is suing Paul. George is suing Paul. You mean the puppet suing Paul? Hey, this is going to strange show. Why not? Clean up an F5.
Now you got me thinking as to who else.
Oh my God.
Well, start thinking about. Did you have Greg Giraldo's number?
Oh shit.
No, but I have his sons.
No. What did Junior ever do to you?
Oh man.
This guy didn't die yet, but he nearly did.
Who's this?
Sherrod.
Keith
No.
Robinson.
Sherrard. Oh, Sherrard. Oh yeah.
No, that's
He
Keith
got his
Robinson.
number just before the heart attack.
Keith
Oh,
Robinson.
he had a heart
remember?
attack. You almost killed him.
I almost killed him. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm just going through this fucking.
He's just checking all of his contacts to double check to see who he murdered.
Oh, who's? Oh,
Greg Giraldo.
you killed Gerardo. You took a picture of him and you took his soul.
I know.
Yeah, but it didn't work with Flavor Flav.
Okay, well, Flavor Flav
Right?
died a while ago. The crack is keeping him alive. So
Yeah, Flavor. That could have been a good third one.
yeah, but you killed Patrice. You killed Todd. You killed.
I nearly got this one killed in a car accident.
Oh
Yeah.
damn, Tracy! You took
I
out.
drove the Walmart truck.
Oh
Oh shit! I found one I have a number of that died.
wait, who's that? I can't quit. Oh
Saggy.
shit! I was on Videos After Dark with him right before he died.
So you killed him. Bring out the
No, you
puppet.
killed him. You killed him.
Wait,
You
hold on.
killed. You killed him.
April killed him. April killed him.
You know, if he was here, Bob Saget would be loving this because he was
I know.
twisted. He was
Oh, yeah.
twisted.
Can I tell you one of my Bob Saget stories?
Sure.
Now, do you know? Did you ever watch Survivor back in the day when it was new?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy on there called Johnny Fairplay.
Yep, I remember Johnny Fairplay.
So I'm backstage with Bob Saget at a show. It was one of the Opie and Anthony tour dates, and Johnny Fairplay walks up and he's got this girl who came in last on America's Next Top Model. I mean, she came last, and he just walks up and goes to Bob Saget, "Hey, you want to swap?" And he just goes, "Well, what do I get?"
That is Johnny Fairplay. That is something Johnny Fairplay would do.
It
I can
absolutely
see
is.
it.
Yes.
I have not seen Johnny, and I have not spoken to Johnny in forever, but I forgot the show that I was on. But Johnny sent me a friend request and he said, "Hi, I'm Johnny Fairplay from Survivor." And and we became friends.
Who's that?
Oh,
Johnny
yes.
Fairplay.
Yep, that's Johnny. He was my online friend, but I think he just kind of, he got married and just like became a real person.
Now he does wrestling. Does a lot of wrestling.
Yep, he does wrestling. But that's crazy that you know Johnny. That's a small world.
He's on my Facebook as well. If you give a shit, whatever.
No, I like Johnny. Johnny, I'd have to say Johnny.
I
has
like
a
him
good
too,
heart.
but that is exactly what happened. And Saget.
I know it is. I know it's exactly what happened. Like, I know you're not BSing me. That's the thing, If, I know that that's exactly what happened.
I'm looking on here to see if anyone else died.
You're killing all of us slowly.
Fez from one. Oh, okay, hold on. I got one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, who's that?
The guy that
Well,
owned the Bunny Ranch in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, after he died.
He was on my podcast right before.
Oh, you killed. Oh my gosh, that's a jinx. You got him.
And I got another one.
Wait.
He's alive though.
That's Ron Jeremy. He's
Yeah,
on his
that's
left
another
leg, but he's.
And
That's
Ron
not bad.
Jeremy never answers his phone. Well, not anymore, obviously. But he never checked voicemail. You would have his manager would have to tell him to call. You'd have to call his manager and have him call you back because he never figured out how to work voicemail ever.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
I could see that.
Well, he was too busy tooting his own horn.
Well, he was
Tooting some girl's horn at gunpoint.
Oh, that too.
I think it's like a precursor to be a porn star, to just be crazy, to just be like really out there.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No,
If it wasn't for trauma, though, I mean, most people wouldn't be in comedy or porn.
I know, exactly. It's like, when I told my dad that I wanted to do comedy, he's like, well, you're just one step. He goes, you're on the same level as a stripper or porn star. And I said, Dad, you're wrong. Strippers and porn stars make money.
Right?
That's true, yeah.
This is the one I'm thinking is going to be next.
Is that William Shatner?
Yeah, Shatner.
Yeah, Shatner.
That was a good night.
Shatner's like 93 or 95, right?
He's going to outlive everybody on this podcast right now.
Probably.
Yeah. William Shatner will never die. He's like rock and roll.
Yeah. So wait, do you have any steady spots out there in Vegas that you're doing, or?
I'm doing shows here and there, but I'm getting ready to do a resident show called Dummies After Dark.
All right.
And I'm in pre-production for another season of April in Vegas, so stay tuned.
All right. That was always good.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and I am also, and I'm just trying to ride the special as far as it can go. And so, folks, it's on Cage TV /April. I give URLs like a 90s kid, and watch out for Mae Wilson's song with the ink spots. That's the way it is. Anyway, fellas, I got to get ready to do a spot, but thanks.
So is the website cage.tv /April or cagetv.com /April?
Uncaged, UNCAGED TV. Uncaged TV. Wait. Uncaged. Wait, what is the freaking website?
That's what I'm asking. I don't want you to fucking be getting the wrong thing out.